Here in the United States, at least 1.4 million Americans have been infected, while over 88,000 have died. And today, in an online commencement address to graduates of historically black colleges and universities, President Barack Obama spoke out in very sharp criticism of how the Trump administration has handled the national crisis of the coronavirus pandemic. Watch this.
More than anything, this pandemic has finally torn back the curtain on the idea that so many of the folks in charge know what they're doing. A lot of them aren't even pretending to be in charge. If the world's going to get better, it's going to be up to you. With everything suddenly feeling like it's up for grabs, this is your time to seize the initiative. Change requires strategy, action, organizing, marching, and voting in the real world like never before.
President Obama did not mention President Trump by name, but there was absolutely no mistaking the criticism of his successor. This at a time when his own former vice president, the presumptive Democratic presidential nominee, Joe Biden, has been largely out of the spotlight. Straight to the White House right now. CNN's Jeremy Diamond is on the scene for us. Jeremy, first of all, reaction tonight from the White House. I take it some White House officials are responding to this very harsh criticism by the former president?
They are indeed, Wolf. And listen, this is the latest criticism from President Obama directed at the Trump administration over its handling of the coronavirus pandemic. Just a week ago, Wolf, we were talking about President Obama's criticism that the Trump administration's response has been an absolute chaotic disaster. And now these latest comments from the former president. And so we do have a statement now from the White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany. She writes, President Trump's unprecedented coronavirus response has saved lives. His early travel restrictions and quarantines protected the American public, while his paycheck protection program and direct payments to Americans got needed economic relief to our country. Moreover, President Trump directed the greatest mobilization of the private sector since World War II to fill the stockpile left depleted by his predecessor. Now, Wolf, that last line there about a depleted stockpile is something that we have heard President Trump and his aides repeatedly bring up. But the truth of it, Wolf, is that while there were certain items in that stockpile that had not been replenished by the Obama administration, the stockpile was by no means completely depleted. And certainly President Trump had 3 years in office before this pandemic in order to refill those shelves, as he so frequently talks about.